for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Here's Freak to the middle. Here's Gaines. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Gaines has got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
A platoon swap here for Kansas. The Badgers making a switch here. Here's Hill.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Fisher. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Walker in at the power forward position.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here. And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the college tournament, Clark.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
Nice job coming off that screen. Kaminsky's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Watch out now, Shooky. We got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-mano for a little while.
1:33 left to play here in the half. Fisher with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. That's tipped.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 2, and that one's good. Free.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Wisconsin trails by 4. And Fisher kicks to Hill. They set the pick. He dishes it to Kaminsky. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Kaminsky's got 5 now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the wing on the left. Here's Freak. Off target from outside. Decker with it. Pass to Kaminsky. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Badgers shooting their first free throws here for the night. The free throw drops for Kaminsky. And Wisconsin going with almost an entirely new group here. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard, and it's Gaines in at the center. And for the Badgers, they've got Decker. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4. And for Kansas, Freak in at 2 guard, and it's Gaines in at the 5.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
And again, it's the Badgers missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Hill. 6 points for him. And here's Decker. Shoots from the line. No good off the front iron.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And that one's good. Freak.
And guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Jayhawks leading by 4. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Hill. And oh, here we go. Hill, nobody back. Plays it in off the breakaway. Hill's got 8.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Gaines gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. And 1:01 left in the second half of basketball. Now Payton. Evans outside to take the lead. Can't hit. Oh, here's Freak. Inside. Gaines. Money.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Evans passes to Hill. Back to Evans. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Evans.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Right wing, and a wide open look for Freak. Misses the 3. Hawkins kicks to Evans. Stolen by Terry. It's off the mark, and we're going to overtime. And what a thrilling ride we're enjoying tonight, folks. Welcome back as we start the overtime period. And what is checked in for the Jayhawks. Freak comes in for Duncan. Here's the Badgers with the ball. Here is Hawkins. Walker in the post to take the lead. Offensive rebound, Dawkins. Count it!
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
There's Freak. Terry dishes to Freak. Sinks it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Here is Hawkins. Evans outside. Pulls up. High post. Count it! So it's Wisconsin picking up the win.